They just, they take next level. And I just look forward to the World Cup next year.
The 18s boys, the 22s girls from memory, they are like really, really slick in their work.
Are. Yeah, they're very good sides.
So obviously a number of the visiting nations, if I can use that term, haven't played a lot of tag together, and it is evident, but the Vietnamese women were one such example. But gee, they were courageous, and they're only going to get better.
And that's the thing, they are turning up to play. That's the good thing. Even though they haven't played much together, they're still turning up and throwing some good Oztag at the better teams. Anyway, Australia's been in sticky situations in a couple of games I've heard so far against littler nations, which is great.
Early in the game for a cramp.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a cramp. Maybe they're trying to help him. They're doing the wrong thing.
4 minutes in, he's got a cramp.
Yeah, might have done an Achilles. They're calling for the Dengo rub. I don't think so. Yeah, it's nice to see a camaraderie on display. Not sure. Oh, there he is. He's player 99 that was down. It's Martini Ramirez. But jogs back into position. So China will now go on the attack. About 12 metres into Philippines' side of halfway. Azwa Nusa Santra. There's some tough ones to pronounce here, Josh.
You're doing a great job,
Kenzie Huden is another. So across the field, quite predictable there. And flops the ball back to the number 9. A little bit of indecision by China. But we'll see how the Philippines respond to that. Playing the ball is Andrew Winky. Can't be confused with Craig Wing, that's for sure. So getting through the tag count here. What has China got close to the line? Unfortunately, it fell apart at the seams for them. Philippines the beneficiaries of that mistake. And Kingsley Labrise goes forward for the Philippines, then loses it. So, what about the week so far? Started with a gala dinner for the Tagaroos on Wednesday night. You were recognised as well as a heap of others. Gala opening ceremony last night. It's been good, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been fantastic, especially the first night we had that big dinner. It's good to see all the Tagaroos back into one room after what we've been through the last few years. And no, it's been good. And the opening ceremony was fantastic. Russell Fensom sang the national anthem, which was a great touch. He's retiring this year.
Yeah, he did an amazing job.
No, it's fantastic.
It was obviously a contrived scenario. A lot of people here and on live stream thinking I was a complete idiot when I looked at the notes and there was nothing there, but it was all orchestrated by Bill Harrigan. But it went off beautifully. He got a massive thunderous applause, didn't he?
Well, I seen him the day before and he told me about it, and I thought, is he pull him a leg here? But no, he did it. It was good.
Well, when Bill was briefing me about it, I didn't believe him. I went, mate, you're just geeing me up.
Yeah.
It can't be.
Well, when Russell told me, I went, oh, this is not right.
And Bill doesn't really G up like that.
No.
So in the end, I thought, you know what? I know him well enough to actually, he's telling the truth here.
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep that night.
It went down well.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. Wouldn't be easy. No music, backing. So no score on the board here. Still 14 and a half minutes remaining in the first half of this men's 30s contest. Day 1 of 3 international tag series. And China come downtown to restart play. A little bit of indecision there, but we're back underway. So, player pushed over as he attempted to play the ball. Anthony Thamina. And trying to get through there, threading the eye of the needle, the number 5, and that is Ken Tran for China.
You can see the way they're playing. It's just really ad-lib Oztag here at the moment. And again, that just comes down from not being being a team that's probably trained a lot. So, they're just throwing the ball around and hoping for the best. So, it'll be interesting to see what the outcome is of the game.
Yeah, a lot of these, the players representing China, as we see, I thought almost a try, but the tag was dislodged. We'll just stay with this for a second. But the majority of these Chinese representatives play domestic tag around the Fairfield, Liverpool, Homebush region. There's a couple from Sydney City as well, but that would obviously indicate that a number of them haven't played a lot together. And you're right when you say ad lib. In fact, they might be lacking a plan altogether, but at least having a crack.
Having a crack. There's no plans. The next try will be just one of those little fluky over the top ball like this.
Right foot step, found support, a dummy, a pirouette, then he jumps back, then he goes forward, still dying. Both tags are on. What was the story there?
I think his shirt was out.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So, will the Philippines hold on here? Sustained pressure from China. Bit of a run-around play of sorts and a bullet pass on the outside. He was tagged, though, I think. No, ref's going to point to the spot.
Okay.
We've lost our ref's audio intermittently. We apologise. We're working on that now. But that try scored wide out sees China go to a 1-0 lead. So 1-0 to China. And I guess it had to come sometime because despite the lack of a plan, they did spend a lot of time camped just close to the Philippines line on the replay.
Yeah, they're definitely peppering their line, so something had to give in eventually after a while. Under fatigue in defence, it takes it out of you. So one little miss like that, and there it is, there's a try.
The number 3 for the Philippines defending, John Soriano, he got a little bit lost.
Yeah.
But good on him for having a crack anyway. We've been lucky with the weather today. Light drizzle most of the morning, then it stopped, then there was a heavy shower. But since then, it's been pretty good. And considering the traction on the playing surface, not bad.
Yeah, all grounds are held up pretty well, even at the back. All the backfields are pretty good, so hopefully we get great weather tomorrow and away we go.
Yeah, this pitch here, the main field, is
not
the draining quality of it is extraordinary.
It's pristine out here, look at it.
I've seen it look like a lake.
Yeah.
At 4 o'clock on Saturday, come in Sunday morning,
Manning
there is not a puddle anywhere.
Yeah, I've seen that happen too.
Yeah. So China really controlling the lion's share of possession at the moment. In a change of passing as they come to the open side. Grubbing kick picked up by Shane Matthews for the Philippines, and he in turn kicks downfield, regathers, tag dislodged though. So enterprising play by the Philippines.
He did really well then. He kicked the ball and then regathered pretty well.
So here's the Philippines. So Philippines 5 metres out. First time that we've seen them go down the northern end of the stadium, really. So let's see what transpires or what went wrong for them. This player has no tag on his right hip. Chinese player.
The Philippines, yeah, they had a very good chance there, and they ruined it by just a simple drop ball.
Just a funny story, just the funny, quirky things that happened in the commentary box with live stuff. Where you're sitting, a commentator was here earlier today helping us out. I'm not going to mention names. We have a microphone on button, a cough button, and a talkback button. A talkback to talk to the truck. The mic on for obvious reasons. And I said, that's a cough button. He said, what's that for? Which I thought was one of the dumbest questions I've ever been asked. And it was said with a degree of sincerity. It wasn't a G-up.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I just had to share that.
That's gold.
When it's a long day like this, you've got to start.
Yeah, you've got to talk about
a bit of pressure relief. So the Philippines yet to get on the board here. Michael Kapati to play it. They aim their attack to the northeastern side of the ground. Play on. Little grubbing kick through. That player has no tag. Penalty to the Philippines. Apologies for the ref's audio. It has gone missing, but it will be definitely rectified at half time. We know the reason. And unavoidable. And we see a player there for the Philippines hurt. Michael Kapati. He's got clutching a shoulder, a right shoulder, Josh.
Yeah, he landed awkwardly. He went to dive for the ball, but the ball was already gone, so he sort of rolled into the dive, and yeah,
Geez, there's some discomfort.
Yeah, he's hurt himself. Yeah, watch him try to dive, and then,
he hyperextended it.
Yeah.
His right arm's gone back. It's a hyperextension.
Oh, he's in some trouble. Looks like it's popped out by the looks of this.
Yeah, no, he's in a world of hurt. Can we see that again, please, guys? If possible. So here it is. You can actually see graphically what's his right arm. It's there. So hopefully it will be a case of pop it back in. A couple of Panadols, who knows?
A couple of beers, who knows?
Panadols and beers. But I mean, sometimes it can be as simple as that.
Yeah, exactly.
As serious as an injury looks.
He's in a little discomfort coming off there.
Yeah, big time. So we certainly wish him well, Michael Capati. He's played strongly, actually. He hails from Ropes Crossing and plays in the Norwest tag competition in domestic terms. So maybe the Philippines will be inspired by the injury to their buddy and trying to skip across the line there, the number 9, Kingsley Labrise. But he was tagged. So not a lot doing here, quite lateral. China are scrambling, sliding defence, driving the Philippines towards the sideline. Now, in possession is the 6, Sonny Cabrera. He'll play at centre field. They've got a couple of tags up their sleeve at the moment. There's another one gone. So, what happens here? Indecision, kick through, push in the back. China has got it, and they'll come out for a recommencement of play on the 10-metre line, I would suspect.
Yeah, the Philippines look quite lively with the ball. I think they look a bit better than China with the ball, but as we can see on the scoreline, it's still 1-0 to China, but they've planted themselves down the end this end. So, yeah, I think they keep going and they'll get a try before half-time, I reckon.
All right. So, what have we got? 6.5 minutes. There's enough time. Here we go. China, maybe against the run of play. He's got some horsepower on him, this boy. The 27, he went in, he went out, he went in, he went back out. And the try has been scored by 27, who, you wouldn't believe it, is not shown on our sheet. So congratulations to him anyway, but I can't tell you his name. This has been happening all day. It's not the organisers' fault.
Yeah.
All the teams, clubs are asked to submit this information. And gee, there's been a lot wrong with it.
God.
So there you go.
He just done that by himself. He was great.
What's this in?
He turned him inside out. And there it is.
He can scoot.
Yeah, it's good.
So congratulations to the try scorer, number 27 for China. So they go to a 2-0 lead. And, they've been plucky. Whenever they've been asked to defend on their own line, they've invariably, obviously, turned them away, as the scoreline indicates. And let's see what happens now. Philippines down the western side of the ground in front of a magnificent grandstand here at CX Stadium. A mistake from the ensuing play of the ball. We'll see China launch into another set. They're certainly not scared to let the ball sing, the Chinese team. Side-to-side stuff. Brian Smith was making an interesting comment earlier, and I would ask for your thoughts. We were talking about time in possession, which is a normal rugby league term, stat. And I can't remember the game. Doesn't matter. One of the sides that had the lion's share, I made that comment, and Brian said, I don't believe that is as important as tag as rugby league. So he was obviously involved in the game from the very beginning. So his thoughts on, well, anything, be it rugby league or tag or anything else in life are welcome.
Yeah.
I guess he was just referring to the quick-fire nature of the game, and irrespective of whether you've had possession or not, if you seize the moment, you can score quickly and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly right.
That's what he was saying.
He's still very smart, Brian. I caught up with him not long ago and had a good conversation with him, and he hasn't been involved in Oztag for a long time, but he still knows his stuff, and he knows, he can pick a game apart still, even, a sport he's never really been involved with as a player. But he knows what he's talking about.
Oh, certainly one of the smartest minds in the coaching ranks of the NRL ever.
Yeah. He's a good man, Brian.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. One of my faves. It's quite bizarre. You come to an event like this and you get to work with people like yourself and Brian. And I've told the story about you lots of times. You played as captain of West's President's Cup side in the first game of football I ever called in '92, the President's Cup Grand Final.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, and Brian here sitting here today, I said to him, mate, we were doing this in 1995 for pay TV when it first started.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Optus Vision. Yeah, before it merged with Fox. And he went, was it 1995? I went, yes, it was.
It was 95.
So, where does it go?
And back
Where does
then,
it go?
we'd only get a game every now and again. It wasn't like every game was on TV.
That's it. China.
China
Across
again.
the line for try number 3. And the referee, no hesitation, points to the spot. So, 27 years later, and the interesting thing is, Smithy and I still look all right.
And I don't.
As do you, mate. As do you. You're a machine. One of the fittest people I've ever come across in my life. So China, and this time it was the Raymond Vuong was the try scorer. Love the hat too.
Tell you what, he had great feet.
What about that? Fred Astaire would be proud of him.
The poor Filipino player, he was grasping in air.
Yeah. So China doing well here. Making the most of their opportunities. There's nothing super magical coming out of the bag of tricks, but they're getting it done.
That's right.
So they stack the left this time. Looking for support. The 5's got it. And dives across the line. Ken Tran. Tag was made, as you can see, on the ground. Philippines up quickly that time. I'm not sure about that. And comes back to the player in 5 again, Tran, who has looked likely a number of times. But am I right in saying there was obstruction there? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do miss the ref's audio when it's not in your ears, actually. So, it's not the easiest of games to call, actually, because it's so rapid fire in its nature. So having the ref, wide through it, it actually does help.
Yeah, especially when he's
With
making rules.
interpretation,
Yeah,
yeah.
you don't know what they've done.
Particularly the closing the gap and the contact
Yeah.
and those sorts of things. It can be a bit innocuous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so here's the Philippines on the charge. Oh, no. I've done the Murray
He goes
Walker
again.
jinx on them. They were
goes
on the
again.
charge, and not
Number
again.
27.
27 is away. How good is he? Steps inside, spins. They got him.
Oh,
they got him. He didn't score. I can't tell you his name, so there might be something in that. They continue the pressure, China, and ball well out in front. Player did well to catch it, and then ran
penalty.
straight into a defender. Well, it must have been an offside.
I think it was
play or
offside,
something.
yeah.
Okay. So China will launch another attack. The halftime siren will sound any moment. 3-0 to China. Opening day of hostilities in the International Tag Series. I've actually found this game quite enjoyable.
Yeah, as I said, sometimes it's good watching ad-lib football.
Yeah.
Like this, they're just throwing the ball around. Good tag.
Yeah, tag was made. And Philippines saving another. So still 3-0 in favour of China here at halftime. We will take a very quick 2-minute break. A very quick 2-minute break, if that's okay. And then we'll come back with the resumption of this game. Okay, we'll take a break. Back soon. It's good to have you with us. The battle between China and the Philippines in men's 30s. Set to commence the second half with China leading 3-0. Do hope you've enjoyed the coverage today around the world. This is our last game. We'll be signing off at full time here and recommencing our coverage at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Australian time tomorrow.
Good at the back, time you run.
Of course, Sunday expanded coverage, a lot more cameras, player interviews for the big day when the champs will be crowned and a kick-off that is going to go dead. And this will be a line dropout. That's a good start for the Philippines, not so for China.
It's a great kickoff. You know when you've hit a good one, they just go like that and they go all the way past everyone.
Mate, what about you? What haven't you done in the game of Oztag, firstly? Obviously, you had a distinguished career in rugby league as well, but in Oztag, player, coach, what else?
Play on, play on.
That's about it.
Ambassador, legend. And how fit are you? Like you and Harrigan probably the two fittest
Old
of the
blokes.
older generation in Oztag.
Yeah. Have to be.
Although Butner goes all right.
Oh, Butner,
Butner and his burpees, mate.
100 burpees a day for 1,200 days he's been going.
Mate, I live on the Central Coast, as does he, and I often see him at Terry Hawk. And I give him a wide berth. I'm too embarrassed to go and talk to him. Yes,
Well, the boys were saying that when he was at Anuka last year, every morning he'd get up before a game, do 100 burpees on the sand. It's just next level.
Yeah, yeah. And
Inside.
he's always that way. He
Yeah.
is a player. He's,
That's a great kick.
yeah, really good kick.
He even stepped back to go back over the 50
Philippines.
to hit a 50-10.
Your mark there? No, go there.
Were you surprised when I was interviewing Brian Smith the other night at the gala dinner as we watched the Philippines here? Who's the best player you coached and why? The
Yeah.
nominated Heine,
That's one.
Nathan Hindmarsh.
It was.
You know,
yeah.
Mutner was spewing.
Oh, he would have been.
Yeah. Philippines, almost. I wasn't surprised because he sort of told me that when we were doing the NRL Summertime show on Fox Sports
Yeah.
a long time ago.
3.
And anyone that
Good
loves the
tag.
game knows what Hindmarsh was like.
Oh, yeah.
A machine and then some.
Next level.
Yep. Machine and then some. So the Philippines, that pass was forward, but the tag was made. It was really well read. The defence anticipated that nicely.
Final, last one.
Philippines, they are lacking a spring in their step at the moment. Like, this is a really good chance
Oh.
for them. Not a bad idea. The tag was removed, though.
No control, bring it out. 10, Marcus stay. You
So
work it
China
back to me.
turns them away.
Nah, keep bringing it out.
See if they can build on this
The other
3-0
marker.
lead.
Roll ball there. That's one. Here's our line.
Okay. Actually quite balmy up here.
That's 2.
Even
Yeah.
though it's inclement, and there isn't slight northeasterly breezes kicked up this afternoon, which has possibly pushed the showers away. But it's definitely not
That's
cold.
3.
No, it's not cold. Let's hope they've pushed the showers away for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the forecast is good for the next 2 days.
Keep working
nice.
back one. Good now. Kick is good. Winger, stay out.
Great kick.
Winger, stay out.
Great
And the
kick.
chase. It was a real contest, a drag race.
Offside. Winger, stay
Down the
out.
eastern touchline, winger was offside. We've got our ref's audio back now. Beautiful, beautiful.
Here's your mark here, bud.
He called him offside 3 times, but he still went for the ball, the winger.
Yeah,
Work back. Work, boys.
rush of
Work.
adrenaline, mate.
Yeah.
So Philippines,
That's one.
They're number
Work
one
to me,
dancing
guys.
on the
Not
spot.
in front. Have a look.
Shane Matthews, an easy to pronounce name. Let the ball sing, and coming towards the western side, there were 3 defenders
Good.
and 3 in an offensive situation, so
3.
nothing developed there. Nixon Oliveira plays the ball. The 16 darting up the centre, enterprising play. Christopher Hayward.
Make contact.
What?
No, he was running there. He thought that you were going to get the ball. Still, you did. Still, you ran over the top of him, okay?
All right.
It's unlucky.
You don't agree?
Right.
No, the Nixer.
Okay.
No
So,
one really got impeded. The guy still went through.
Tap when you're ready, get
Yeah.
onside.
That's a fair comment.
And he got
Is that when you're
tagged, so, yeah. I don't know where the penalty was on that one.
Okay, so
That's one.
China
Work here, guys.
will take it anyway.
Good.
Here they come downfield.
2. Good now.
If you've just joined us, just repeating, this is our final match of the day so far as the live stream
Tag.
coverage is concerned.
Good now.
Now, China. Let's see if anything changed during the halftime break.
Play on.
That's nice. That's
Ball
nice.
to tag.
But that was a great tag on the far side of the field. And in fact, the Chinese player has been hurt. The number 14 being Eri Tijen.
I think that's a cramp.
Yeah, you might be right.
Boys.
They're signalling to the bench for some assistance, or at least another player to come out. Oh, he's got up smiling. He's all right.
He's happy to be out there.
Yeah, need a sub. Need a sub. Yeah.
All good. Up with me, guys. Up with me. That's 4 there. Roll ball 4.
Right, here we go. As you look at the replay, it was a spectacular fall.
Fifth and final
I
last.
think he just got winded, to be honest. And here's China. Open side. Dummy. Then a long looping pass to the number 72. That is Anthony Thamin.
Roll ball 0.
It's a bullet pass.
Yeah, they changed their hand on the last, which is good.
Yeah.
Good ball, but
There wasn't a lot of room for the winger to work in, but still, it looked good.
if there's a ballerina, big
That's 2.
chance.
Good tag.
And the old adage about you're always class of football to someone who's in a bit of a position than you, I mean, it applies to tag,
Work,
very
guys.
much so.
Good now, 80.
You do see a few hospital passes. We've seen a few today,
Yeah, you good there?
to use another expression. So the Philippines, they're busting
Fifth and
to
final.
get a
last
try
one.
on the
Work
board
with me,
here.
guys. Good.
Got to say, they haven't looked like really making a line break in recent times. This might be it. Let's see. They might be motivated. Yep. Flying down the eastern touchline, but the tag made effortlessly when the ball runner stepped inside. So China turns them away again. Some of the Chinese substitute players coming on are still not back in position or not in position.
2! All the way, guys, all the way. Good now.
Yeah, Oztag, I've noticed this tournament, Oztag's turned into a bit like touch footy. There's a lot of subbing going on, but they're using 8 at a time. Like, they're all going on. Even the team I play with, we had to talk about it because it's just like a big swap. It's like NFL at one stage.
Completely costs you your momentum, your
yeah,
cohesion.
100%. Yeah, we said that too. Like, once you put everyone in different positions and they're all sort of running on, it takes you a good set to work out where you are. That's a great kick.
Yeah, that's a superb kick. And he's managed to salvage it. That's a great get in the end.
1.
Superb kick and an equally as good job by the Philippines player.
2. Good now on that side. Kick's good inside.
So what are you doing, Joshua? You're running marathons? Like I've given you a fitness rap a couple of times. You're a very modest man.
I'm training for a 50-kilometre ultra trail marathon in October.
Well,
yeah,
so how many hours a week are you training for that?
Too many at the moment. I'm too old. Yeah, putting a bit in. Probably running 3 or 4 days a week.
Right.
But coming here today, it's totally different fitness.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course.
Short, sharp stuff.
Explosive,
explosive stuff's a bit different what I've been doing. So it took me the first 2 games really to get into the momentum of it all again.
Mate, that is very meritorious that you undertake something like that at 85.
86.
Just joking, mate. You
I can't take the walking frame on the track either, apparently.
Listen, far be it for me to even make a comment to anyone like that, mate. I got a head like a beaten favourite. And the lockdown did me no favours at all after I lost 18 kilos on the man shake.
Yeah.
I reckon I put about 7 of it back on last lockdown.
I had a crack in the man shake. It goes good.
Good product.
Yeah, very good.
Good product.
4.
Yeah, I lost 18 kilos on it in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Going back
That's
a few
good.
years ago, actually, I looked too thin.
Last
They
one,
said, are you sick? You don't look well. You know?
Well, the boys said that to me. I got on the man shakes and we had a reunion catch up and they said, are you sick? I went, no, just the man shakes.
So it's only right I put a few kilos back on to look better.
Get back to normal.
Anyway, full credit to Mad Dog. He produced the goods with that one.
Not wrong. I'd love to see his bank account.
Well, he sold his share.
Yeah, I've seen that to American.
Fortune.
Yeah,
I can't
some
remember
American
the number,
company.
but yeah, exactly. Big pharmaceutical company. All right then. So we continue.
Oh.
I'd like to thank our sponsors too, the tournament sponsors, our broadcast sponsors, CX Group, Boys Physiotherapy, Coffs Coast Council, Coffs Skydivers, and Australian Oztag. Penalty to the Philippines.
It was a 50-10, but I didn't think it was a 50-10. I thought it went dead. But I think because of the sideline started cheering, the ref just went with it.
Oh, okay. I see. Swayed by a crowd.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, the Philippines. Desperate to get across the line, and if they can, who knows what can happen from here. That was a good tag. So they're just going to step it up a bit, the Philippines, play with a bit more urgency. And that was very, very, very disjointed. They're making it easy for China. That's the last, by the way. So they've got to do it now. They're in striking range. And obviously... Oh, that was 6 more.
6 again.
I'm sorry, I misread the cue. That's 2. All right.
He's quite a good ref, this man. The ref out in the middle. He's ref very well.
I've been impressed with the standard actually all day.
Yeah, the couple of games we've played, the refs have been really good.
Yeah, 40 referees paraded last night with the athletes, and I thought that was really fitting.
Yeah, it's good that we all get on with them, so they're not like different people. So it's good to see them out there.
They're not your mortal enemy.
Exactly, they are when we're playing.
They have a no to be too. Yeah. So conditions are okay considering the precipitation that has fallen throughout the day. Philippines trailing 3 blot, and at the moment they're not looking likely.
No, they're very spasmodic at the moment. They're just sort of here we go.
Almost. Bit of a Benji Marshall flick pass there, the likes of which I've never seen before. Here we go. No.
Penalty.
Oh, contact, and there's another
hurt.
injury. No, he's okay. Just twisted his leg, I think. Bit of a burner. and quite happy to come to the sideline. Replaced by the player in 15, Nixon Oliveira.
That's one. Work line. 2
Come on, Philippines. Get across the line. Still plenty of time left in the game. 8.5. This might be it. Basketball-like effort. Scrambling defence, China. They are plucky, China. They turn up when they need to, that is for sure.
Tag first on you, Skins.
They're lacking.
On you, Skins.
They're lacking hole runners. The odd decoy.
Yeah.
Philippines.
No, roll ball there.
It's pretty predictable stuff, and China are handling it.
They seem to go lateral a real lot. They just go one side or the other.
Got the shirt there, buddy.
But they've peppered the line a few times. They've just got nothing to go. They've nothing to set for.
No punch. Let's see if it changes here. Another set. China has to defend. The 7 is Thomas
That's one.
Saragagara.
Work line.
Here's a chance. Oh, what was that pass?
Good on.
Yeah, good on. Exactly. The recipient didn't know what it was. He couldn't catch it. And as a result, China back in possession.
Right there.
Well, they had a couple of consecutive sets. They won't get a better opportunity. China had been defending a while. They're probably fatiguing, so the Philippines will be, I think, disappointed they didn't get a try there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They've got to learn to build pressure. They can't do that. You know, there's tackle 3, I think, and he just sort of threw an underarm gridiron pass to the bloke beside him, which wrecked everything straight away.
A grenade ball.
He was never going to catch it.
That's one. He's good. Good.
So China, they're just going to play smart footy, and they should sneak home in this one. Still time for either side to score more, or in the case of the Philippines, score the first time.
No, on you.
How good is this place, Josh? This stadium, the facilities, and the renovation they've done, the facilities, the corporate areas, amazing.
It's fantastic. It's exactly what this event's made for. Look at it. As you said, the grandstand's been done up. It's inside. It's beautiful. Hospitality area is great. And I've snuck into the VIP twice this weekend already. So
lighting is world class. The flood lighting.
Yeah, it's great.
Looked superb last night. They've built the place to the desired or the required lux by TV broadcasters. Look, Elton John played here, for goodness sake, a couple of years ago. Like, it says it all, really. I think the Swans have played trials here. There's been NRL trials here.
I think the Sharks played the Titans here not long ago.
Yes, and obviously the capital investment will be returned tenfold in terms of the economy and the upside of that.
That's one.
And you've got sports like Tag booking multi-year deals and events, and the whole thing's growing. It's great.
I could see by the turnout last night. There was that many people here. It was great to see.
You right, bud?
As I said before, after the COVID isolation, it's great to see everyone back out and enjoying life again.
There was a time we all thought
this would never happen.
it'll never get back to it.
That's 3.
So Philippines, speaking of being depressed, they'd love to get a try here.
That's 4.
Run there by Shane Matthews. He actually looks a little threatening when he touches the ball.
Yeah, he's a good
he
player.
needs to get the footy more.
Play on.
He's got genuine speed and footwork, as you'll see here. Great agility. Here we go. Almost.
And you're right there, Tappy. He's quite a good player. And he's just, they need to get the ball to him more often.
Took it till the 5th of August 2022. If you're going to tell me I'm right about something.
That's one.
It's the first rap I've ever given you.
I know. So, talking of ones, this was Vincent Wong for China, wearing number 1 on the far side. China interchange bench, if I can use that expression, is working overtime at the moment. But not wholesale changes, just
4. Take first.
one at a time. So I got the feeling China are warming to the occasion here. There could be another one coming. Philippines a little bit flat-footed. To the line they go. And the grubbing kick picked it up. That was beautiful. Tag was well anticipated, though. That was Felix Yao, by the way. The 9. Contact there. But that's the end of the section, so it's a turnover.
Boys. That's 1. Have a look where I am, guys. Wait. 2.
So Philippines deep in their own red zone.
3. Good hole. Here we are, guys.
So Philippines still in possession.
All the way, boys. 14.
Not threatening the the China line at the moment. Where is the number one? Where is Matthews? He can do damage.
Last.
He's
Inside.
getting into the game more.
Last. Good ball. Kick's good. Play on. 1.
Okay, so China, recipient of a penalty. Only 3 minutes to go. I should urge our viewers to stick around.
Tags on tap ball. Let's
After
go.
full time here, we're going to take you out of today's coverage with a montage of highlights from last night's opening ceremony, as well as the game
That's
between
one.
Australia
Get that shirt in properly,
and
bud.
Indigenous
Tuck it in,
Australia.
mate.
It's only just been edited in the last few hours. And what a night it was.
Good ball.
I'm
Good
sure
ball.
the production will adequately reflect that. So China with about 2.5 to go, looking for its 4th try of this game.
3. Keep coming. 32.
Actually, the scoring
Good
onslaught
now.
has really subsided, hasn't it?
Yeah, the second
The
half
second
was
half.
a bit throw the ball and see if you can score sort of.
Late.
Fatigue, you reckon?
Yeah, it's fatigue and no real direction. Just side to side, and hopefully someone misses a tag.
Okay. So here they go, China.
That's 1. Keep
They
working
have
with
scrambled
guys.
well in defence, I've got to say.
Yeah, both teams have it
Yeah.
in parts. Really well, scrambled really well, but then just them 2 little gap breaks early in the game and put China on the front foot. I thought Philippines were going to score early, but
Yeah.
never eventuated.
You know, these nations are only going to get better. Here we go, China. Oh, what about that for a step?
3 on you, bro.
And it's not a try, though.
That's our man number 27.
It
Got
is
no name.
indeed. I couldn't agree more.
I hope his parents are happy.
Yeah, no, he's got a big right
That's
foot
4.
step.
Tag first. Can't stay for anyone. Good play. It's good. Good match.
Not long to go now. Yeah, I was just saying, they're only going to improve.
Yeah.
You know, this type of sport, obviously this game's model on rugby league, completely unknown by
Yep.
these nationalities, and you know, it obviously doesn't come natural. They didn't grow up playing it in the backyard
Yeah.
like we did, and good on them for having a go. Scrambling
Now 10, tap ball
effort.
movement.
Philippines are going to
Work
dodge
me,
a bullet
guys.
on that
Work to me,
occasion.
guys, in the middle. Back it up, boys.
I don't think
Boys,
there's a
have
lot
look.
of gas left
Have
in
a
the
look,
tank
mate.
for either side, to be honest. The Philippines particularly.
I just want to wrap it up now.
That's 0
Head
there.
for home.
0
Yeah,
there.
I think some of their players are saying, "Don't pass it to me. I don't want it." Okay. Ooh, what was happening?
Aye,
no.
A decoy or something? I got completely confused.
One
Then.
more
I
step,
thought
one
a
more
kick was
step.
coming and he was like on the
Yeah.
chase, but he got well in front of the kicker anyway. If that was the plan,
But you can see the cohesion straight away. You know, he could have
yeah,
taken a tag there, but he threw a speculator.
yeah. All right.
Play on,
Oh
play on, play on.
no, outsmarted himself.
Yeah. Play on.
Yep. Only seconds remaining in this one.
Play on, touched again.
China, by virtue of
That's 0.
3 quick tries in the first half,
Good.
are going to sneak home here, and as a result, they'll advance in this
Oh,
men's 30s
intercept.
competition. Philippines come up with it. There's actually been, I reckon, half a dozen intercepts today. That was a knock on
How's that
dummy
knock on
half
dummy half?
every day of the week. And here we go.
That's 2. Keep working.
Almost
back.
full time. And there it is, in sync with our score clock. Perfect.
Great game, guys.
So, congratulations, China, in the men's 30s, defeating the Philippines quite comprehensively. But the Philippines, they were courageous.
Yeah, they did. They turned up to play and put a spectacle on. As I said, they threw the ball around, which was entertaining.
Yeah, indeed. Mate, great to work with you.